A minor league pitching coach offers advice to a new member of his staff.
Minor League Baseball now on the at the plate. Steve Chavez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Down the third baseline. Backhanded. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Roll, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
I think coming into this series, they knew he was one of the guys that were going to have to keep quiet. But he's setting the tone right here in the first with the steal of second. He could end up being a big factor.
Fellas, our visiting team as they take the field after a scoreless top half. They are in the midst of a pretty bad stretch as they've dropped. This one gets through, and that could bring in a run. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roll. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself.
And he's into second safely with a stolen base. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Zapata, the runner at second with one away. Hit to short. Valentin is there, and there are two away now. And with that, here's a glance at the starting lineup for the home squad. D-Roll, what do you got in this lineup in the series opener?
Well, Matty, you take a look at this lineup filled with young bloods, just young guys, hungry, aggressive, trying.
Oh, way to get dirty. He goes to first. It's in time. Digging in the switch hitter, Manuel Rincon, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Ball one to start the at-bat. There's a belt-high strike to even the count at 1-1. A ball and two strikes.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
2-2 the count. Lined hard toward right center. But this will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out. Stepping in, Derek Bernard, as he'll get his first opportunity. Chopped in front of home plate. In time to first, and there are two away. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Brian Valdez. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So coming to the plate, George Aponte. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
George Aponte.
And that's a called strike at the letters, though that looked high from here. It's 0-2 now. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. The 1-2. And it's fouled away. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Steve Chavez will swing it from the left side right here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
That's a good approach. Facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
Striding in once again, Ruben Links.
The designated hitter, Ruben Links.
Here comes the first pitch. Looks at a sinker on the outside corner.
I know there's 2 outs right here, but your job as the number 2 hole hitter, especially with the monsters hitting behind you, find a way to get on base. Maybe a little 2-out lightning on the horizon.
Line towards center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So now with 2 away, the middle of the order gets to bat with opportunities on base.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for a knock.
Pitch misses low. The throw down. Not in time as he steals second. The 1-0 delivery. A high fastball is in there. Links at second with 2 down. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. 2-1 pitch is a sinker swung on and missed. 2-2.
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin the win if he starts looking for it in there.
Hit the other way out toward right field. And the stolen base winds up as a moot point. Now the pitch.
Leading off for San Antonio.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. The 1-0. Misses for the second ball. Ochoa playing here in his age 26 season. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
He's been throwing strikes all day, so you're not up at the plate thinking he's going to walk you in this situation. You need to be aggressive and sit hard at the plate.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. Well hit to right, but a foul ball. The next 3-2. Into center field, line drive base hit. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
Boy, talking about making a pitcher work, D-Row. 8 pitch at bat finally leads off to a base hit.
I got to be honest with you. After the 7th pitch, you start to get in auto swing mode. He could have thrown the rosin bag and he would have took a hack at it. So hats off to him, not only battling for 8 pitches, but getting a result.
Standing in now, Boone Devine. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now. The 1-2. Grounded up the first baseline. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike. A swing and a miss at a ball down. None out, runners at first and second. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch. That's the first out of the inning. Digging in to try it again, Derek Bernard. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. No balls and a strike to count. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
He froze him on the fastball there. Derek Bernard becomes out number 2 this inning. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And a pitch up and in, keeping him honest. 1-1.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that two-seamer to right-handed hitters to try to jam the guy or even make some firewood. He got it in.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Digging in for his second at-bat, George Aponte. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
1-1 pitch is a sinker taken for a strike 1 and 2. Here's the 1 and 2 delivery. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1. Digging in once again, Steve Chavez. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. In there, 0-1. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Sierra has it in his tracks. 2 down. Digging in and looking for more, Ruben Links. He singled his last time up.
Ruben Link.
First pitch on its way. There's a strike. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. The 1-2. Swinging a soft liner. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. So they go down without a whimper here. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. San Antonio's out in front, 1-0. Ready once again, Carmen Zapata. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Center fielder, Carmen Zapata.
First offering on its way. Line down the left field line. But this will be foul. Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And the sinking fastball called strike 3, and that's out number 1.
He's racking up a fair amount of strikeouts now out there. That's 6 to this point. So he's got good stuff, and he's fooling a lot of these hitters.
Into the box now, Leroy Ochoa. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Here's a high pop-up. Vasquez is calling for it. 2 gone. At the plate, Boone Devine.
The batter, third baseman, Boone Devine.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit down the line at first. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he misses with it, 1-1.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This start the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
Lewis will put this one away, and the side is retired.
Your attention, please.
Wow, that game flew by, but that's what happens when you get a well-pitched one-run game. Both hurlers battled, and it's almost a shame somebody had to lose.
A player is encouraged to continue to refine a skill essential to his game.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight, the first of this quick two-game series between the North. Standing in, Henry Varela. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Sinker stayed high but called for a strike. Guys, you take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening. Boy, the last few weeks have not been kind to them, to say the least, as they're working on trying to end a double-digit losing streak.
Yeah, Matty, if they're going to find any way to dig themselves out of this current losing streak, then they're going to have to downshift a little bit. Do the little things right. Play fundamentally sound. Play good defense. Turn double plays. Don't give the other team extra outs. And then somebody hit a gapper in a big spot and let everybody relax a little bit.
With a moment now, let's have a look at the home team starting lineup. Dero, give us what you have on this lineup for a new series.
Well, Matty, you take a look at this lineup today going against a power arm on the other side. You could see a little bit of ambush tactics employed by this offense in this lineup. Swinging the bat early, not wanting to go too deep in the count where he can rack up a ton of strikeouts. Be on the lookout for some early swing.
Popped him up. Lewis in foul ground. And that's the third out. We've played an inning, still nothing. Here's Kyle Saul.
Leading off for Tulsa, right fielder, number 85.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he takes a pitch right down. Hit the other way out toward right field. Moving under it, Stacy. One down.
Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the visitors. And guys, when I've been looking at the numbers on this starting pitcher, what really jumps out on me is the fact that he doesn't strike a ton of guys out, which means he's got to execute. He's got to use those 17 inches in, out, up, and down. He's going to have his defense behind him, and they better be on their toes because a lot of balls are going to be put in play in this one. That pitch was right down the heart of the plate, but obviously this guy had made up his mind on the on-deck circle. He was taken all the way, and he was going to zone him up.
Cutter misses, and it's 3-1. Check that 2-1.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
This one's flared toward left center. Sierra moving in. He can't get to it. This one's down. Striding in, Edwin Crow. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. Stacy racing back, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
Every hitting coach in the league will tell you it only takes one swing of the bat to get out of a slump, and maybe that's what we're seeing right here. He's been struggling, no doubt about it, but he's able to lace this thing off the wall, and he's standing at second with some newfound confidence.
Scott Warden comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. To the left side, but it's well foul. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Farmer at third. Crow is over at second with one down in the inning. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third. Next will be the designated hitter, Angel Taveras. He went deep in the contest last night. Late that time for a strike. 0-1 count and the pitch. And that one right down Main Street.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks with two runners in scoring position. He's not giving in at all.
Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Stepping into the box, Julio Valenzuela, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. And a neck-high fastball that time. Here now the 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Line drive to center field. But this is unfortunately right at him in center field as he takes it in for the first out. Ready for another chance. Henry Varela 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Henry Varela.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. The 1-1 home. This is in the air to left. Sierra waits on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. So stepping in, Lee Hu, 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Third baseman, Lee Hu.
Here comes the first pitch. Just a tick behind for a strike.
Stay on the attack if you're the pitcher right here. You know who's lurking, 3, 4, 5, and you'd love to see that number 3-hole hitter lead that next inning off.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So they breeze through this half of the inning. Digging in, Andy Brignoni. He flew out in his last at-bat.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings. with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
The windup and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Ground ball right side. Nagel right there. And the throw to first is in time, one gone. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Kyle Saul. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2. Standing in, Kyle Farmer, a base hit in his first trip. First offering on its way. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. Now the 1-0. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Toward the mound. Oh, and he just throws the glove up there and snares it for out number 3. Ready for another chance, Edwin Crow. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
He's been pitching really well so far in this one as we cruise into the middle innings. One of the big reasons why, 80% first pitch strike ratio. If he continues that, he might be able to finish this one.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Scott Warden. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone in the home 5th. Digging in for his second at-bat, Angel Taveras. First pitch coming, here it is. A ball and no strikes. The 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
Hate to do it, but I've got to question the pitch calling right there. With a guy like this at the plate, you got to tack in with your fastball instead of pitching him like he's a middle-of-the-order power guy.
Into the windup, here's the 2-1 pitch. Ripped down the first base line. He dives, but he can't pull it in, and it's down the line into right. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. But there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores it. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
A swing and a ground ball to third. Vasquez loves it, and nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Digging in, the switch hitter, Alfonso.
Leading off for the natural, third baseman, Alfonso Vasquez.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Henry Varela. He'll start the inning, and we're back to the top of the order, but they haven't looked too dangerous in this one yet, right, guys?
Well, none of them have any hits yet, so you're right on the money. They've done a great job of holding these guys down so far.
Another opportunity for him here, so we'll see if anything changes. Digging in to try it again, Lee Hu. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Check swing as he pops this one onto the right side. And a diving effort, but it's out of his reach, a foul ball. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And he looks at a sinker for a called third strike, and now there are 2 gone. Striding in once again, Andy Brignoni. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Pulled high in the air out to left field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Nothing across here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Check swing and a pop-up now to the left side. And this is taken in for out number 1. Next up will be Kyle Farmer. A hit in 2 tries so far. Ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Here's a 1-0 cutter that's low, 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0. 3-0 pitch. Finds the zone, strike 1.
Looks like he's got a good feel for that 2-seam fastball this far into the game. He's used it really effectively tonight.
3-2, full count. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game. Digging in once again, Edwin Crow. First delivery to him on the way. A tough sinker on the inside corner.
One of the keys to pitching late in the game's first pitch strikes, and this guy's rolling along. So far, over 70% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. The 0-2 once more is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Nothing across here this half. Leading off the inning, Scott Morton, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
He would have had to go with the old school Tommy Hawk approach on that one if he wanted to get on top, but he was able to lay off it.
The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location, and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
Throw to first is in time for the first out. First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Yeah, you attack the zone and get a swing and a miss that late on your first pitch fastball. Good chance he's coming right back with the same thing.
1-1 the count now. And he fouls this one off. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses.
Man, everybody knows that losing can become a habit, especially when your losing streak is up into double digits. But they get a win here, and they're hoping they've broken that bad habit for a long time to come.
A coach clues in a new team member on available resources.
Game's future. Stepping into the box, James Vincent. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Well, you take a look at our visiting club as they take the field tonight. They come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. What's your take as they try to get back to their winning ways, D-Row?
Well, Matty, you take a look at this lineup filled with young bloods, just young guys, hungry, aggressive, trying to do damage and move traffic to both gaps. Line-to-line power up and down this lineup. Should be interesting to see if this pitcher uses their aggressiveness against them.
First offering on its way to short. Valentin is up with it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. And ending in the books tonight. So here's the cleanup hitter, Andres Murillo. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. High in the air out towards shallow right. Cortez is underneath this one, and he's got it for out number 1.
All right, here's how the visitors are lining up today. And fellas, when you take a look at the numbers on this guy, this starting pitcher has a low ERA, a low strikeout rate. And what that means to me, obviously he has an amazing rapport with his catcher, working all quadrants, east, west, north, south. But it also means that his defense does some serious nice cleaning for him. Watch for that one today. Someone's going to make a big play.
Now another 0-2. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. Bottom of the second here with no score. Here's a fastball in on the fist, and that'll even things up at 2-2.
Didn't catch the corner there, but you can see he was trying to jam him with that running action on that two-seam fastball.
And this is a strike 3 called. Oh, caught a break there. 2 away. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Bo Medrano. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. So nothing happening this time around. We've played 2 full. Standing in, Ryan Jacques. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit hard back up the middle. And there's their first hit of the game.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
De La Rosa is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Next will be the designated hitter, Jose Gil. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. Cortez sprinting after it. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. In now, James Vincent. He got called out on strikes his last time through. And that one stayed too low apparently. Jacques, the runner at first with 2 gone. Popped him up. De La Rosa has room in foul territory. And that's the 3rd out. 1 hit, 1 left. At the plate, number 96, He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he lays off there, 1-0. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
And a first pitch sinker is over for strike one. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And it's 1-1.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
Hit hard to the right side, but foul, so we'll see if he can straighten that out. Just one hit apiece for both of these clubs. Hit on the ground toward the left. To his left, Vasquez. Throw on to first, 2 gone. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Andreas Murillo. He flew out in his last at-bat. Hard hit at third. To his left, Vasquez. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here this half. We played 4 full. Settling in now, Robert Guevara. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here's a strike. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Up around the face. Into the corner and slicing foul. The 1-2. Fouled off. Again, a 1-2. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And the throw is there to record the first out. Stepping in, Bo Medrano. First offering on its way. And he takes ball 1. Swing and a miss for strike 1. The 1-1 home. Fouled away. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
Hey, he's close to having another quick inning right there with 2 quick outs. He's been very economical with his pitches, and if he continues to go like this, the bullpen might get a day off.
And strike 3 called as he says, "You got to be kidding me," with the side retired. Both. Now at the plate, Dwayne Mullen.
Leading off for the Cardinals.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that one stayed too low, apparently. The 1-1. Is taken for ball 2. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
Total agreement, Matt, in particular that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
Swing and a little tapper.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
And he checked his swing, but it's a strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Jose Gil. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
That's back-to-back punch-outs, and he's really starting to rack them up now, guys. I've got 8 strikeouts in my scorebook for him now, so he's got good stuff.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. And that's a called strike at the letters. Though that looked high from here, it's 0-2 now.
The discipline has just been completely absent from this offense. Seems like they're always finding themselves behind the count, and a big reason why is there's...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Make it 6 shutout innings. Ready once again, number 96, 0-2 on his line thus far.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Valentin has it, throws in time, and that's out number 1. Now at the plate, Clyde Ferreira. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. No balls and 1 strike. 1 out, nobody on. And a sinker's in there for a called strike, and he forges ahead 0-2. Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
First offering on its way. Hit in the air down the right field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. The 1-1 home. Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. 2 out, nobody on. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2.
Hey, he's got 4 foul balls in this AV right here. He's really making his pitcher grind for everything.
Hard hit ball to second. Guerrero comes up with it. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. So he keeps rolling right. Leading off the inning, Robert Guevara, and they'll need him to get something going here. Ground ball left side, and the inning begins with a quick out number 1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Bo Medrano. Low for ball 1. The 1-0 home is looked at for ball number 2.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to pump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Grounded foul off to the right and over toward the dugout. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. On all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan. That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now. I'll tell you what, D-Row, this guy's been on point. After that knock, that's only their 2nd knock of the game, and it's getting late into this one.
Yeah, it's frustrating. You can see it from the manager to the hitting coach to everyone in this lineup. They are really upset with the way they've swung the bats. Maybe this is the start of something late.
Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. The 1-2 misses, ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. And a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is foul. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and Andres Fabregas.
You can just see that the confidence is radiating off of them out there right now. That's 6 wins in a row, and this looks like a train that's not about to slow down anytime.
This team's pitchers are being challenged to ask more of themselves.
Welcome into this presentation of minor league baseball from the AA Texas League. Game 1 here in the month of May between the Springfield Cardinals and the Northwest Arkansas Naturals. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Logan Klein, a right-hander from the Keystone State, gets the ball as the starter in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Wow, not only was this guy good in his last start working deep in the game, but he also posted a double-digit strikeout total. We'll see if he has that kind of stuff again in this one.
First pitch of the at-bat. And we kick things off tonight with a swing and a miss for a first. Pitch strike as we're underway. 0-1 pitch on its way. Line drive to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning. Standing in, number 96. And a quick glance at the numbers will tell you it's been a huge struggle for him at the plate this year. Now a bunt attempt here. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out. Coming to the plate now, Julian Gutierrez. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Montañez leads off second with one gone in the inning. In tight with the sinker, ball 2.
That's a pretty tough spot for him to deal with in the first inning. Runner in scoring position already, and now he's got the 3-hitter salivating in a good hitter's count.
3-0 to him now. Here it comes. The 3-0 is in there for strike 1.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit. Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that.
Batting fourth.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Andreas Murillo. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Takes this the other way to right, and that's in there, base hit. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with one away.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets through, but eventually does get to third base.
No balls and a strike to count. And he lays off for ball 1. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now.
Batting sixth.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. The 1-0 finds the zone, strike 1.
1-1.
The 1-1 home. And this will be fouled away. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And that is just foul. And that would have chased everybody home. Hard sinker misses, 2-2. The 2-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. The 2-2 one more time. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Brasky on the move. 1 run is scored. That gets down as 1 run is in.
Hey, one of the things you want to do, D-Row, is strike early, and they've done just that with a big hit driving in two.
Yeah, Dan, great to grab an early lead right there, especially when you could throw up a crooked number for your pitcher.
Ryan Jacques is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Brasky will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. On now to the bottom of inning number 1, and Springfield leads this thing 2-0. Striding in, Andy Eastman comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. The 1-0 home. Right on it there, but this is foul over toward the first base dugout. The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Swung underneath that pitch, so he was either trying to elevate the ball or he was expecting a pitch to be a sinker and drop more than it did.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
All right, here's how the home side's lining up defensively. And guys, when I've been looking at the numbers on this starting pitcher, what really jumps out on me is the fact that he doesn't strike a ton of guys out, which means he's got to execute. He's got to use those 17 inches in, out, up, and down. He's going to have his defense behind him, and they better be on their toes because a lot of balls are going to be put in play in this one.
Here comes the first pitch. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
He's looking a lot sharper and has settled in here in the second inning. It'd be hard not to because that first inning was pretty much a mess. But I give him credit for making some really good adjustments.
Into the box, Manny Montañez, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 1 for 1 after a single this first time up. Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. And a sinker, called strike 3 as he's rung up and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikes. Digging in for his second at bat, number 96, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. The windup and the 0-1, and it's fouled away. That misses. 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The 1-2. Hit out towards second. Nagel scoops it up. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd. Digging in to try it again, Julian Gutierrez. He scored after reaching on a walk in his first at-bat. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
They obviously circled him before the game that they were not going to let him beat them. Walked him this first time up, and now they're nibbling again.
Here it is, the 3-0. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings. Striding in once again, Andreas Murillo. He reached on a single in his first try. And he gets ahead 0-1. Runner at first here with 1 away in a 2-2 ball game. And he fouls this one off. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And he looks at a sinker for a called third strike, and now there are 2 gone. So striding forward now, Robert Guevara, 0 for 1 here in the early going. A ball and no strikes. Now a move over to first, and the runner back. He's running. That's a strike to throw down. Is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base. The 1-1 home is laid off for ball 2. Gutierrez stands at second with 2 gone. Line to the right side. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And not in time as the run scores.
Boy, talking about picking your teammate up after that strikeout, D-Row. Big, and I mean big, 2-out RBI single.
Yeah, way to come through for your team. When you take the donut off your bat right there, you're trying to pick up your teammate. He had the right game plan, didn't come outside it, stayed through the baseball, and was able to come through.
Good cutter there, and he's got him behind the 8 ball now, 0-2.
That's
got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and a runner left. So stepping in, Ryan Jacques. He flew out in his last at-bat. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit.
wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in.
Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center, as it ought to be good for extra bases. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
When you heard the crack of the bat, you just knew that was going to get down for an extra base hit. Great way to start an inning, that's for sure.
Now batting, the first baseman.
They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1. 0-1, here it comes. And now a ball lifted into the air out towards center field. Catch made out there in right center as the runner will tag from second. And he'll get into third here on the fly out, so he's 90 feet away here with one gone. He's set, and the pitch. A tough sinker on the inside corner. And that one just missed outside. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Fouled off. The 1-2. Still 1-2. Another 1-2 delivery. Fouled away. The 1-2. Hard down the first baseline. Lewis is there, and he'll step on first himself for the out. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Manny Montañez. He got called out on strikes his last time through. 1 ball, no strikes to count. A ball and a strike.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. So no runs on a hit. Digging in once again, number 96. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Swing and a miss on the sinker, 0-1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
You could definitely tell this hitter's been guessing at the plate and guessing wrong. But here's where you can't expand the zone. You have to take a deep breath and try and fight yourself back to an even count.
Popped him up. Lewis in foul ground. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, he's digging for second. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. 5th inning of play here in a 3-2 ball game. Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Nagel backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Naturals.
Yeah, and in this game, you always try to find a way to be hopeful. They win the first game of a new month and are now looking to keep it rolling the rest of the way.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball. Welcome to MLB. At the plate, Ross Dolan. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For Arkansas, left fielder, Ross.
So, guys, our visitors as they take the field following a scoreless top half. They've been hot of late, winners in 4 straight.
Yeah, Matty, this team is playing well right now, and they got their ace on the mound. This guy has unbelievable stuff, and I can't underestimate the fact that this is a day game. We are creatures of habit. Guys are used to playing 7 o'clock games at night and rolling out of bed around 12, 1 o'clock and heading to the yard. Instead, they're going to get stuff thrown down their throat right at that time. I hope these guys got out of bed and got a few cups of coffee.
Ortiz has what you'd call elite speed. His legs are a big part of his game on both sides of the scorecard.
This is one tool, Matty, I know nothing about. I used to get to first base, hand my batting gloves to the first base coach, give daps to the first baseman and be like, yo, what's up? This guy gets on first base and he's thinking about second and third.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Buford becomes out number 2 this inning. And he'll step on the bag himself and the inning is over. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Greg Duke. And you see what he's done in recent action. Obviously seeing the ball well right now. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Boy, big cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
Okay, here's a defense for the away team. And one of the best guys on the defensive side of the ball today is going to be manning left field. Unbelievable range out there, the ability to go back on balls, not fearful of the wall at all, and has a strong and accurate arm.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Just a tick behind for a strike. Bottom of the second here with no score. And he powers a cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
Got him to go down swinging there. Oscar Caballero goes down for the second out in the bottom half.
Every pitcher looks to get off to a good start, and I'd say he's off to a good start. How about the first 5 batters he's faced? 3 of them he's sent down via the strikeout.
In now, Dave Paxton, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. In tight with the sinker, ball 2. And it's fouled away. Here's the 2-1 home. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
Hey, if he's going to be able to dot up his sinker down and away like that all game, you are in for a situation where you're going to see a lot of ground balls and a lot of weak contact.
2 out, nobody on. A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. And we are tied 0-0. Stepping up now, Vincent Young. He's looking to get things going at the plate. It has not been going his way of late. And that one stayed too low apparently. Back up the middle. That's a base hit, their first of the game.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
So striding in, Bobby O'Neill. He'll get his first cuts here.
Bobby O'Neill.
And the throw will come to first, so the sacrifice works as planned. Now at the plate, Arnold Suzuki. He was a perfect 4 for 4 in last night's game. Takes a knee-high fastball. Suzuki, originally from Japan, of course. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that 2-seamer to right-handed hitters to try to jam the guy or even make some firewood. He got it in there, but that was a good take to lay off and take the ball.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in the count 1-2. You're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
Stepping in now, Ross Dolman, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Popped him up. Lewis is there, and the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. On now to the top of inning number 4, and we are tied 0-0. Ready for another chance? Buford Ortiz. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and that'll hold the count at 0-2. Another 0-2 coming. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's 1 away.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
The batter, number 1, second baseman, Gordon Beckham.
Here's the second baseman now, Gordon Beckham, as he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Valentin ranges to his left. Throw to first takes care of Beckham for the second out of the inning. Digging in, Greg Duke.
First baseman, number 34, Greg Duke.
First offering on its way. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike 1.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Won't go after the 2-1 sinker, and it's 3 balls and a strike now. Oscar Caballero would be next if they can keep this inning alive. And he fouls this one off. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he misses, ball 4.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Next will be the designated hitter, Oscar Caballero, and we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. Caballero hails from the prairie state of Illinois. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter. Duke leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Ready on 0-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. On to the top of inning number 5 we go, and we are tied 0-0. So coming to the plate, Dave Paxton.
Leading off for the Travelers, right fielder, James Paxton.
First offering on its way. Hit the other way out toward right field. Stacy is right there, and it's a very quick out, number 1. There's our line score through the first 4.5, and these guys have basically had the bats taken right out of their hands. Just 1 hit to this point.
Now batting, catcher.
Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. 1 out, nobody on. And he misses again, 2-0.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
Outside, 3-0 now. That's in there, 3-1.
I got 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike.
Count is full. Here's the pitch. Big swing, and this one's launched to right field and deep. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. And he looks at his sinker for a called third strike, and now there are 2 gone. Digging in to try it again, Bobby O'Neill. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance. No balls and 1 strike. Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A fastball that just misses inside.
Boy, it's hard to sit on it.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. So a strong start on the mound as he's blanked him through the first 5. 5 innings complete, and we still have no score. Ready for another chance? Arnold Suzuki. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
The shortstop, Arnold Suzuki. Fans, it's still only May, but summer will be here before you know it. So there's no better time than the present to make sure you'll be part of the action this summer with a full or partial season ticket plan. Don't miss out. For information, stop by any stadium window and say hello to one of our friendly ticket agents. They'll find the plan to suit your needs.
Here's the first pitch to him. Line to the right side. Well, this will be taken in at second base. Good positioning for the first out. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Ross Dolan.
Ross Dolan. Hey fans, want to be able to take MLB.com with you wherever you go? Then listen to the best of Major League Baseball when and how you want it through MLB.com podcast. Whether it's fantasy information, minor league information, or the latest news and views from around baseball, MLB.com podcast will keep you informed. Visit MLB.com and sign up today.
First pitch on its way. Looks at a sinker on the outside corner. Bases are empty, one man out. Skied into straightaway right. Stacy is in his tracks now, and that's out number 2. Striding in once again, Buford Ortiz. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one. 0-1 count and the pitch. Right side hit hard. A dive and he knocks it down. And the recovery will not be in time at first, and the inning will continue following the infield single. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Gordon Beckham. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. 1 ball, no strikes to count. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
And that'll get down for a base hit. Ortiz rounds third and is digging for the plate. The tag, and he is out at the plate. So much for our first run of the ball game. So they pick up no runs on. Here comes the first pitch. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
I think he's pitched better than anyone really expected in this one. He's done a real nice job, but someone's going to make him pay if he puts too many more pitches in that location.
So he sets him down swinging. Greg Duke is retired for the first out in the bottom half of the 7th inning. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Lays off 2-2 now. Here now the 2-2. High in the air into shallow left center. Sierra moving forward. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. Digging in once again, Dave Paxton. He flew out in his last at bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. But no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit on the ground out to short. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning. Ready for another shot now. Vincent Young. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8. No balls and a strike to count. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2. 0-2 pitch is a sinker that misses, but he's still in command. 1-2. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a one-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
Bobby O'Neill is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Here's the 1-1. Grounded foul toward the coaching box at third. The 1-2. Line drive to left. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Now in the box, Arnold Suzuki. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Ross Stolen. And then what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
The count now at 2-2. On the ground over to first. Oh, it takes a nasty hop, and he's unable to haul it in. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Frank DiBiase takes the ball now. Not a lot of runs put on the board in this one, but here's a guy that found a way to make a difference. He's the top player of the game.
Well, the numbers don't just jump out at you, but his lone hit was a really important one. And sometimes you just need to come through when it matters most to be the hero, and he did just that.
A minor leaguer is assigned temporarily to a new role. Always looking to fill needs, clubs will explore every way a prospect might be capable of contributing. And when team needs collide with a player's expectations, a game of dreams also this player with strong convictions finds out a team can have convictions too. A benched prospect receives a call from his advisor. Who wants to see his advisee get back on the playing field. His counsel, patience, and flexibility. The player has reservations about being moved from his preferred role. The road to the show is not always a straight or predictable one. A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
Your attention, please.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Henry Varela. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th. Outfield comes way in here. The first pitch. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. And that pitch catches the inside corner. Klein has been enjoying a great season, and fans have noticed he's currently leading all closers in All-Star votes.
Yeah, Matty, not surprised this guy is on the top of the All-Star game, Boney, but you have to take a step back. This is being voted on by the fans, so I can't imagine how he feels to be voted in by his fans to start in the All-Star game.
A ball and no strikes. Coming down in buckets. Cats and dogs. Insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1. The 3-1. Hit down the third baseline. Oh, look at the sliding stop. What a play. And just like that, this one is over. 9-7, the final score in this ball game. The Naturals hosted a 3-run. Now at the plate, Scott Warden. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. 6-2, the final total today. Northwest Arkansas jumped out to an early lead in the first.
Player new to his AA squad gets a tip from one of his coaches.
Ready once again, Kenny Newby. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
Klein, just a 19-year-old, has been enjoying a great season, and fans have noticed he's currently leading all closers in all-star votes.
Hey, let's give a round of applause to the fans for voting this guy first at his position right now. He is not what comes to mind when you think all-star, but you know what? Check the numbers right now in the first half. He has been a dominant player. This is well-deserved.
Here's a cutter that's off the plate, 1-1. 2-1.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
The runner from second crosses the plate.
Boy, talking about picking your teammate up after that strikeout, D-Row. Big, and I mean big, 2-hard RBI single.
Yeah, way to come through for your team. When you take the donut off your bat right there, you're trying to pick up your teammate. He had the right game plan, didn't come outside it, stayed through the baseball, and was able to come through.
He certainly has.
And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate, but could not cash in. And this one concludes at a 10-7 score. Northwest Arkansas put a 10.
Your attention, please.
Stepping into the box, Ross Dolan. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now, 0-2. Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
And he just ramps up, and here's the fastball by him, 0-2.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
So he notched the backwards K on that one. Vincent Young goes down for out number 2 in the top of the 9th.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
Standing in now, Bobby O'Neill. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one.
Oh, man, he's got a chance to strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
Very weakly on the ground, but it gets foul. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Fouled off.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Throw on to first, and the ball game is over.
It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here, coming through with a big win at home.
And this evening's contest comes to a close, 5-3 the final.
After a brief trial move, this prospect is being returned to his original role. It's welcome news. A coach is sent to offer guidance on training for a specific position.
Minor League Baseball now on the show as our road trip makes a stop in the AA Texas League. Tonight, the finale of this. At the plate, Manny Montañez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat, 1-0. And guys, you take a look at our visitors here with the early lead tonight as we play the bottom of the first. They come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last 2 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, this team is red hot right now. You grab your gloves to run out on the field for the bottom of the first inning, and you got a 4 spot, a crooked number up on the board for your pitcher. They're feeling super confident about the way they're playing.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. And with that, here's a glance at the starting lineup for the home squad. What's the key for a home victory tonight, Dero?
Matty, this lineup finds himself in a hole right now. Down a bunch of runs. This is where you find out about your lineup, though, that pass the baton mentality. Can't try and get it all back at once. Have good at-bats, follow the game plan you guys worked on, and stay in the zone.
He takes strike 3 called. Back-to-back strikeouts here to open the home first, 2 away.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And a fastball just a bit high.
Well, that two-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
Count remains 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down. Leading off the inning, Andres Murillo, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving runs.
This is on the ground over to first. Oh, what a stop on the slide. Takes it himself, and he got him. So striding forward now, Bo Medrano is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Here's the 0-1. Just a tick behind for a strike. Medrano, an imposing right-handed figure at 6'4" tall. This is the final year of his film, so he'll be a free agent at season's end. And he'll step on first himself for the out. First pitch of the at-bat. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. The 1-2 pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So they go quietly here in this half inning. We played 2 full. Northwest Arkansas out in front, 4-0. Set to get his evening at the plate started, James Vincent. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. There's the cut fastball, but it's low, 1-0. Up top, it's 2-0. The 2-0. Heading out towards shallow right. Stacy is under it, and that's the first out of the inning. Striding into the box, Dwayne Mullen, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Dwayne Mullen.
Here comes the first pitch. There's a sinker that didn't sink enough, just missed high. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. And that one just missed outside.
Hate to do it, but I've got to question the pitch calling right there. With a guy like this at the plate, you got to attack him with your fastball instead of pitching him like he's a middle of the order power guy.
He loses him on ball 4. So stepping in, Jose Gill. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch is a sinker for a called strike 1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Fouled away. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And a neck-high fastball that time. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning. Digging in for his second at-bat, Manny Montañez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And oh, that gets him on the mound. Throw to first, but he's safe. And now the stadium's attention turns back to the man on the mound. In now, number 96. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd. 0-1 the count. Sent on the ground out to second. Fielded cleanly, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. No runs, a hit, 2 left. 3 innings complete. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Julian Gutierrez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. No balls and 1 strike. 0-1 count. Here it comes. And there's ball 1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
Nothing fires me up more than watching an offensive player stay inside a baseball and drive it the other way.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Andreas Murillo. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First offering on its way. And that misses ball 1. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. And a hard sinker there. Chopped foul at home plate. A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Here's another 1-2. And it's fouled away. Gutierrez On at first, nobody out. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out. Striding in once again, Bo Medrano. First pitch is a sinker, too low, 1-0. The 1-0 is taken high above the zone.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
Down the third baseline. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Boy, it's been a rough go through these middle innings so far. This offense right now really doesn't have an answer for anything that he's throwing. He's attacking up, down, in, and out in the strike zone. He's been awfully dominant up to this point.
The batter.
Digging in to try it again, Clyde Ferreira. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. So far on the year, Ferreira is carrying a slugging percentage under 3. And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. 1 hit, 1 left. We played 4 full. Northwest Arkansas out in front, 4-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, James Vincent comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. Now a softly hit ball down the line to third. Throw just in time as he was flying down the line that time. Digging in for his second at bat, Dwayne Mullen. He drew a walk his first time up.
Dwayne Mullen.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Grounded down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. One out, nobody on. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him.
Well, this has been a completely different performance from the offense that we saw yesterday. They were looking like the 27 Yankees 24 hours ago, but they've been held in check so far in this one. That's kind of how baseball goes, though.
Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
Total agreement, Matt, in particular that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
Well, you don't need us to tell you it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the... And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. We're through 5 here at the... So the batting order turns over now and set to go Manny Montañez. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Count now, a ball and a strike. 1-1 is a cutter that misses 2-1.
Oh, that's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
Full count now, 3-2. Number 96 will be next. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Number
A swing and a miss at a ball down.
You can't allow this offense to get going right here. Leadoff man on doesn't kill us. Let's try and roll a double play right here. Let's execute a good pitch down and away. See if we can get a ground ball and rely on your defense a little bit.
Digging in and looking for more, Julian Gutierrez. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
And he punches out another one. Make it 9 for the ball game. Ready for another shot now, Andreas Murillo. A ball and no strikes.
Andreas Murillo.
2-0.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. So no runs here on no hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Digging in once again, Bo Medrano. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. The windup and the 0-1. And that one right down Main Street.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at-bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Bo Medrano is sent packing to begin the bottom of the inning.
He's been in total control out there tonight. Gets the leadoff guy with a strikeout there, and it just seems like we've seen so many off-balance swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
First baseman number 25.
And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one. Now the 1-0. Hit on the ground to short. Griffin right there. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. So striding forward now, James Vincent. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. Didn't waste any time, like the first pitch he saw, to keep the inning going.
Boy, D-Roll, that ball wasn't hit very hard, but when you're struggling like this guy is, any knock is a good knock.
Yeah, 100%. He doesn't usually get those. He has to square it up mid-barrel to find a way to get a knock. He hasn't had much luck this year, but he'll take that any day.
He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
So far, this has been a terrific outing for this guy. Throwing well, keeping his pitches to a minimum, locating his fastball to both sides of the plate, good command of the off-speed pitches, very little traffic on the bases. So far, he couldn't have drawn up to be any better than he has been so far in this one.
And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the inning. This one pretty well in the bag. 8th inning coming up. Northwest Arkansas out in front.
Your attention, please.
It seemed like everyone had a hand in this win, and that's usually the case when you win a game by 8 runs. Feels good to dominate a game like that.
9-1 is the way this one ends. Northwest Arkansas put up a 4 spot in the opening frame on the way to victory. Logan Klein. The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Tonight, game 2. Logan Klein is on the mound for game 2. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, in this day and age where we're used to seeing a lot of home runs and pitchers not going very deep in a game, how about this guy? ERA in the low ones. That's not an easy thing to do. He can strike people out, but he can also get them out via the ground ball, the fly ball. Judging by his stats this year, he is having a ridiculously good season up to this point.
And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game. And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Yeah, Matty, you take a look up and down this lineup. One thing jumps out, a lot of guys with some quality batting averages. They find themselves in the top third of the league in batting average, and that usually bodes well. As the season gets long, if you can keep your approach, usually leads to winning games.
Check out the lefty as he absolutely jumps on that first pitch and hammers it to right. Got what he was looking for and put a good swing on it.
Batting third, the designated hitter, Jake Smolinski.
Into the box, Jake Smolinski, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Swing and a line drive, but this is going to get foul. And he looks at a sinker for a called third strike, and now there are 2 gone.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you could do with that. Textbook sinker.
Batting fourth.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Jason Nunez, as we take a look at the splits between April and May. First delivery to him on the way. Started that swing a bit too early. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Swings through it for strike number 2. Now the 0-2 pitch. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we...
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1, no score. At the plate, Douglas Streeter. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one.
Streeter.
Here comes the first pitch. Looks at a 2-seamer right down the middle.
That pitch was right down the heart of the plate, but obviously this guy had made up his mind on the on-deck circle. He was taken all the way, and he was going to zone him up.
And another foul ball. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Well, when you're behind 0-2 as a hitter, you're in swing mode. Nothing changes that like seeing something hard bearing in on you, though.
Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the home team. If you were to describe right field in one word, I think it would be cannon. And that's what this guy brings to the table. An absolute cannon to go along with great range. Don't test the arm.
In now, Bryce Norman. And he'll put his 9-game hitting streak on the line in this one.
Bryce Norman.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A knee-high sinker. Tough pitch. Strike 1. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. No score here as we play inning number 2. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Sent on the ground out to second. And that's the second out. Digging in, J.J. Harrell. He's just hoping for something to go his way in this one. And as you can see, it's not been the case of late. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this will be fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
Oh, man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. So they go down without a whimper here. On now to the bottom of the second, and we are tied 0-0. At the plate, Donald Pita, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Donald Pita.
First pitch of the at-bat. 8-9-1 to start the inning as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Got him to swing at a pitch below the knees. 1-1. And he fouls this one off. Swinging a ball line softly down the left field line, but this is a foul ball. Misses. Ball 2. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Pedro Gonzalez, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. 0-1 the count. Third inning, no score to this point. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Ready with another 0-2. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
1-2.
Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. Bases are empty, 1 man out. He stays alive, still 2-2. Fouled off. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out. Ready for another chance? Ernesto Cortez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Into the corner and slicing foul. First, Lewis fields it cleanly, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3, and we are tied 0-0. Digging in now, Dean Gaskins. He singled his last.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. Next will be the designated hitter, Jake Smolinski. He got called out on strikes his last time through. 1 ball, no strikes the count. And a fastball just a bit high.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at-bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
Left side. And into left field for a 1-out hit.
Boy, that's not a bad pitch right there. That's a pretty good sinker. He just happens to hook that one right into left field for a base hit.
Yeah, he got the bat head out right there, Dan, and was able to get that one to left field.
In now, Jason Nunez, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
Man, he just missed the zone right there. One of the toughest pitches in the game, that backdoor cutter. As an offensive player, you give up on that pitch. As soon as it comes out of the hand, next thing you know, it's trying to grab the corner.
Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. Heading out towards shallow right. Cortez will come in a bit and put it away for the second out of the inning. Settling in now, Douglas Streeter.
Center fielder, Douglas.
From the belt, the pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Fouled away. The 0-2 pitch. Count remains at 0-2. Smolinski is off at first with 2 away. And it's fouled away. Hit hard down the line, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. The next 0-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4, and we are tied 0-0. Now in the box, Bryce Norman. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. And he fouls this one off. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Very weakly on the ground. The 1-2. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Sierra moves over. 1 away. Striding in, J.J. Harold.
Third baseman number 4, J.J. Harold.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Throw just in time, and oh, that was awfully close. Standing in, Donald Keeda comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Keeda is a guy that has a lot of speed, no doubt about that. And while that's certainly a weapon for him offensively, it could be argued that it benefits him just as much. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Into the box, Pedro Gonzalez. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
1-0 the count. And that's too high. Ball 2.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself at counts where he's likely to be successful.
3-1 the count now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Here's a strike.
Fell behind early in this one, 3-0, and has battled back with 2 quality strikes. Interested to see if he catches a big part of the plate right here or tries to get a nibble.
Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. And a weak little line drive over to first. But this will be taken easily at first, and there are 2 gone. So stepping in, Dean Gaskins. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. No balls and a strike to count. And he powers to cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2.
I mean, you look in the dugout right now, you see steam coming out of the hitting coach's ear.
And the shortstop is under it to make the play, retiring the side. So nothing happening this time around. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th, and we still have no score. Ready once again, Jake Smolinski. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Didn't try and do too much. Fastball, middle cut, places it right back where it came.
Well, the skipper has to be pleased. They go on the road and win the first 2 of this 3-game series, playing for the sweep tomorrow.
The evaluation of minor league prospects is not only the business of team scouts. Sports agents do their homework as well. From the ranks of hundreds of minor league prospects, the next generation, determining which prospects will be those superstars is big business. And getting in on the ground floor is smart business.